Today, I wanted to share some interesting facts regarding syndicates. But before we get to them, just a very short recap of what the trait is supposed to be doing. Allies are cloaked in shadows, gaining armor, magic resistance, and omnivamp. With 3, it's the lowest percent. With 5, it's all syndicates, and with 7, it's the whole team. And the effects are also increased. I think the aspect about the whole team getting buffed gets a little bit neglected. Just as an example, if we end up playing, this is a so-called syndicate comp, and something that people sometimes be doing is if they have a syndicate emblem, they give it to Jin. And as a consequence, for example, you can't put a third item on a Jin. And if that Jin has a Giant Slayer or something like this, he could be a lot stronger. Instead, what you want to do in this type of situation, you want the Syndicate emblem on the Orianna, unless you have something like All for One, because then you're able to itemize the Jin a little bit better, and Orianna most of the time won't get 3 items in this comp anyways, so this is just for you to keep in mind. But the real reason for this video is something else, and it has to do a little bit with frontline. I mean, this is a different type of comp. This would be a 7 Syndicate type comp with Ahri, and it's mainly about frontline because, as you might know, with Zzrot, the Zzrot construct doesn't actually benefit from augments like Makeshift Armor, but it does benefit from 7 Syndicates. And I think this is something a lot of people disregard. If you open up your game with a Syndicate Heart or Syndicate Crest, knowing you're gonna go towards 7 Syndicates, you should probably, if you end up playing an Ahri type comp and you don't have a use for bells and bow, you should try stacking some Zzrots in the front line. These guys are going to scale like crazy towards the late game, and those Zzrots will receive the full benefit of the 7 Syndicates trait, giving you a massively improved front line, and this might make your Ahri game a little bit easier. I hope you learned something, and see you the next time.